Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're watching Fawlty Towers Season 2 Episode 3. It's ending so quickly. But not to worry because I'm getting a lot of suggestions for other British TV shows, silly comedies like this one. I'll sift through all of that and see which one is most recommended and maybe do a poll on that. But for now, let's enjoy Fawlty Towers. And I also just started a Patreon, so please go check that out. You can find the link in the description. And without any delay, let's just get right into it. That sign, I'll miss that sign.
It's a lovely part of the world, isn't it?
Yes, that's true.
And
I didn't look at the name of the episode.
we all do need our solitude, don't we?
Yes, we do.
It's like, I need solitude, just leave me alone.
Because there's always things to do. It's also hectic, isn't it? Rushing around, letting things get on top of us. And quite honestly, what's the point?
The point is to serve them on time.
I think those prawns might be a bit off.
Well, no one else has complained.
Well, I really do think they're off.
But you've eaten half of them.
Well, I didn't notice at the start.
So you ate half to make sure?
My wife thinks they're off.
Well, only half of it's inedible, apparently.
Well, deduct half now, and if my wife brings the other half up during the night, we'll claim the balance in the morning. Now we'd like our lads, please.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's not as bad as that. I've had worse.
I don't know how they get away.
Everything all right?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't you say something?
Well, there's no point, is there? We just won't come here again.
He's like me.
Well, what's this? See? Look, I ordered the cold meat salad. No, I don't want to change.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Well,
I don't want this.
You say no one changed.
I mean, I gave the waiter our order.
Oh, him, he's hopeless, isn't he?
Yeah, well,
You only have to eat here. We have to live with it. I had to pay his fare all the way from Barcelona, but you can't get the staff, you see. It's a nightmare.
You were supposed to be complaining to him.
Manuel, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What?
Look!
What is going on?
No, they're coming. There is sugar on it.
What a sweet place.
What?
I'll have it replaced.
Well, why is there sugar in this salt cellar? What do you think we pay you for?
My staying power?
Do you think we could cancel our fruit salads?
Well, it's a little tricky. Chef's just opened the tin.
It's busy this evening.
I'm talking to Mr. Libson, Basil.
Good, well, that's a help.
Ask Mr. Libson if he wants to talk to you.
Pureeing your loved ones, that's the difficult part. There's someone at reception, dear. Should I get it?
Yes.
It's my turn, is it? Fine. When I'm dead, it'll be your turn, dear. You'll be it.
There are 2 lambs here.
I'll have them removed if they're bothering you. Yes. Hamilton, yes.
Right.
Well, may I welcome you to Fawlty Towers?
Could we have those now?
Oh, by all means. Bon appetit. If you'd like them warmed up,
I get it.
you could get your wife to sit on them. I'm so sorry with the rubbish we get in here.
Everything on the wrong side of the road, the weather. What do you get for living in a climate like this? Green stamps, it's terrible.
Well, I'm sorry if it wasn't wide enough for you. A lot of the English cars have steering wheels.
They do, do they?
See what I mean?
That's her husband.
Rubbish.
That's her husband.
May I introduce my husband?
Oh, the rubbish we get in here. Look at that. More rubbish, dear. Manuel will bring your bags to your rooms. I hope you enjoy your stay and...
Thank you. Do we need to reserve a table for dinner?
Well, look, if you could go straight in.
Just
I'm
give
sure...
it 5 hours to get here. We like to freshen up, maybe have a drink first, you know?
Yes,
But they stopped serving after 9.
Well, if you could, it would make things easier for us.
Shall we go to bed now? Would that make it easier for you? So why does your chef stop at 9, huh? You got something terminal? How much of this Mickey Mouse money do you want to keep the chef on for half an hour? 1, 2, 3, 20 pounds, huh?
Well,
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Pardon, excuse me, please.
oh.
Please, Boraki, this way, please.
Terry, I almost forgot. Some guests have just arrived right at the last moment, as usual. Typical. I'm sorry, but this puts us out just as much as it puts you out.
Well, I've got my class tonight, Mr. Fawlty.
But Terry, just...
Righto, Pole. No, wait, 2 hours overtime.
I thought you said it wasn't the money.
It ain't, but I can't think what you're going to say to your guests.
Look, Terry, I'd pay you 2 hours overtime if I could afford it.
Cash?
Cash.
All right, hour and a half, but I go at 9:30, then I still get some of me class.
Mustn't keep the lady waiting.
The lady?
She's from Finland, Mr. Fawlty, and very pretty. Tall, blonde.
Ah. It's like you.
I'd pay you overtime to miss a class, not to keep some bit of crumpet hanging around.
Yeah, but you...
No, it's all right. I'm doing the washing up. I'll do the cooking, too.
Do you know how to cook?
Where are you? Polly! Where are you? Hey, wait for me!
Good evening.
What do we have for dinner?
Is your room to your liking?
Yes, it's very nice.
Would you care for a drink before your meal?
A scotch and water and a screwdriver, please.
The screwdriver's for me.
That's orange juice and vodka, right?
I think I'll join you. Make that 2 screwdrivers, would you?
So it's 1 scotch, and you each need a screwdriver.
No. Forget the scotch, 2 screwdrivers.
Well, you can't drink your screwdrivers, can you?
What else would you suggest that we do with them?
Vodka and orange juice.
Oh,
Yes.
certainly, madam.
Make that 2 and forget about the screwdrivers.
You sure?
We can manage without them.
As you wish.
You're American.
That's right.
Where are you from?
Oh, is screwdriver an American drink? That was my first drink.
I like England and the English people, but I sure couldn't take this climate.
I find it rather bracing.
What do you find bracing, Basil? The damp, the drizzle, the fog?
Well, it's not always like this, dear. It changes.
Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton were telling me about California. You can swim in the morning, and then in the afternoon you can drive up into the mountains and ski.
Must be rather tiring.
You don't have to do that. You can.
What the hell is that?
I'm afraid it's not fresh.
We've just opened the bottle.
Look, fresh means it comes out of an orange, not out of a bottle.
Ah, you like freshly squeezed orange juice.
As opposed to freshly unscrewed orange juice, yes.
Leave it to me. I mean, I'll get Chef onto it straight away.
Back home, fresh orange juice comes like running water.
Does it really?
Oh.
Never love a stranger. Do you like it?
Oh, I love all Harold Robbins. I've read this one 3 times. Who needs Harold Robbins when you got the real thing?
My wife likes Harold Robbins. After a hard day's slaving under the hairdryer, she needs one wine with a few aimless thrills.
Slaving under the hairdryer.
Transatlantic tripe, a sort of pornographic muzak. Still keeps my wife off the streets.
We both like him.
Oh, I thought you meant that awful man. What's his name? Harold Robinson. Have you read any Harold Robinson? Oh.
Oh my god.
How about Waldorf salad?
Was that one? Yes, you're absolutely right. Oh, that was a...
Oh, that's the name of the episode then.
Well, I think we're just out of Waldorf.
Well, he's a chef, isn't he?
Yes, you wouldn't prefer...
Well, find out, will you? Just go out there and see if he knows how to fix me a Waldorf salad.
Oh my god. Could be a little nicer.
Lettuce and tomato, walnut...
No, it's celery, apples, walnuts, grapes.
In a mayonnaise sauce.
Right, look. I haven't paid you £20 to have some guy cut a grapefruit in half and stick a cherry in the center.
Exactly.
I want a Waldorf salad.
Absolutely. And if we can't manage the Waldorf salad...
I want a Waldorf salad and to follow a couple of filet mignons.
Steak.
Steak. Done rare.
Done rare.
Not out of a bottle.
Not out of the bottle, right.
Would you care to see the wine list? Would you excuse me?
You can't just look up the recipe.
What's this about £20,
There's
Basil?
no celery, would you believe it? Walnuts, that's a laugh. Easier to find a packet of sliced hippopotamus in suitcase sauce.
Now, we've got apples.
Oh, terrific. We'll celebrate. We'll have an apple party.
She's helping you. Shut up.
What is a Waldorf anyway? A walnut that's gone off?
Hotel, Basil, the Waldorf Hotel in New York.
By the way, I wonder, have you by any chance ever tried a Ritz salad?
Ritz salad. Ever tried that?
Ah.
Don't think I ever will either.
Well, that's probably pretty sound. We normally get our celery delivered on a Wednesday, along with our cabbages, onions, walnuts. The driver...
Mr. Fawlty.
Yes, he was putting the crate into the van.
I'm not
And he sort of slipped forward, and the van door caught his arm like that, and it may have fractured it.
You don't have it.
They did the x-rays, and we'll know tomorrow whether they're going to have to operate. And to cut a long story short, we don't have any. No. I mean,
Hotel outside. Now, is this a hotel or isn't it?
well, within reason.
You know something, fella? I'm not getting through to you, am I? Holy cow, can't you see what a crummy dump this is?
You listen to this, are you?
I'm talking to you! Shut up, will you? Listen to me.
It's hopeless. Completely hopeless.
Right. You're the manager, aren't you? You're responsible. So what are you going to do about it, huh? Tell him if he doesn't get on the ball, you're going to bust his ass.
Bust his
Ass!
Oh, that!
Oh, that!
One green salad and one Waldorf salad.
You hear me? It's not good enough. That's a bunch of arse.
It's fine.
She told him that she's gonna get this done. Fawlty.
No, I mean it. I mean it.
Everything all right?
Here we are. 2 green salads.
Basil.
Estelle? I just smashed his backside about it. Why didn't he tell me? Simple, wouldn't it? He'd been struck dumb. Somebody pulled his tongue out in the last 2 minutes.
It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters to me.
Not to me.
Okay, stop now.
Yes, excuse me.
Oh my god!
Chef, would you please have that?
I'm so sorry.
He was even laughing. He was okay with it, but you have to go into. Oh, Fawlty!
No, I haven't finished. You can have it enough.
Sorry about that, Richard. Won't be a moment. Basil!
Yes, my sweet.
Has Chef put the steaks on yet?
No, I'll tell you.
Right.
There's just the two of you here, right?
We haven't had a proper holiday for 8 years.
8 years.
Yeah, she was talking about it in the previous episode too.
You'll go there, sir.
Yes, you must visit Cornwall while you're here.
That's very nice,
Thank you. Got 2 orders for Waldorf salad, you see.
Okay, you don't have to. You can just stop now. Shh.
Don't let it bother you.
Anyway, this will explain everything.
What?
A letter.
From the chef?
A letter from the chef. It explained everything.
Letter from the chef. Look, just forget about it, will you?
Well, I'll read it for you.
I want my fill.
Well, wait a moment. If I'd only listened to Mr. Fawlty, none of this fiasco would have occurred. I'd just like to tell you that such a cock-up has never occurred in my career before. Time to... What are you doing?
Smash his backside.
Make me another Waldorf salad! Another Waldorf salad! What do you think, Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton must think? Where's he gone? Did you see him?
Maybe he went to get something to eat.
He must have heard you coming, and panicked, and run out into the yard.
How big a butterball do you take me for?
But...
Do you think I don't know what's been going on out there?
Even my dog is annoyed, Fawlty.
I asked you a question.
Yes, well, I'm sorry that your meal has not been fully satisfactory this evening.
No! Ooh. No, I won't have that. There's a place in Eastbourne.
And that you are the British Tourist Board's answer to Donald Duck.
We have had thousands of satisfied customers.
All right, let's ask them, eh?
They're not satisfied, Fawlty.
Are you satisfied?
Oh, yeah, I love it here.
Ladies, are you satisfied?
Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Fawlty.
Well, yes, Mrs. Gerd, you?
Oh, very nice. So, yes.
You see?
The wife's like, you shouldn't have said that.
And I shall, of course, refund your money. I know how important it is to you Americans. But you must remember that here in Britain there are things that we value more, far more important.
I'm not satisfied.
Than many...
What? I'm not satisfied.
This is the same guy from the first episode who was asking. No, that was a different guy.
I think you're the rudest man I've ever met.
I haven't started yet.
You're not going to
Haven't started yet.
stand here nice and quiet while these people say whether or not they're satisfied, and you move off that spot, Fawlty, and I'm going to bust your ass.
Everything's bottomed, isn't it?
Do you know that we had to wait nearly half an hour for our main course, and when it arrived, it was wrong?
And when I complained, he completely fobbed me off.
Hiding behind her.
Satisfied customers, huh?
Well, you do need to work.
Typical.
Oh. Typical. I think that actor was in some other Fawlty Towers episode as well.
Us! I have to put up with from you people. You punts in here expecting to be waited on hand and foot while I'm trying to run a hotel here. This is exactly how Nazi Germany started. Lay about with nothing better to do. What? Out!
Oh.
Everybody out! Come on out! Rouse!
Oh my god, her leg! No!
Well, let me put it this way, dear. Either they go or I go.
She was like, Basil, you go.
I I'm going instead. Well, goodbye, dear. It's been an interesting 15 years, but all good things must come to an end. Goodbye, Major. Goodbye, ladies. Give my regards to Polly and Manuel. Bye, dear.
Major's like, bye-bye.
Don't forget any complaints. Don't hesitate to tell my wife.
Oh! Where the hell are you gonna go? Oof, it's cold.
A room, please. Number 12 is free, I think. Now, I'd like breakfast in bed at 10:30 in the morning with lashings of hot screwdriver.
Oh my god. She didn't even say anything when he said he's leaving because she knew he's not gonna go anywhere. These episodes, they end so quickly. How does that happen? It feels like it's only been 10 minutes and suddenly the credits show up and I was like, what? You know, the guests in the beginning all saying, oh, it's fine, oh, it's nice. And the wife was like, why don't you complain? And the other ladies, they were like, this is off. They're like, I'm not gonna complain, I'm not gonna say anything. He's asking, how is everything? And they're like, oh, it's fine. That's kind of like how I am. That's exactly how I am. Whenever, you know how, I think it happens to almost everybody. You go to a salon, you get a haircut, and then they're looking at you like, how is this? And you just go, amazing. And you're crying on the inside. I think that happens to everybody, but even when something's wrong with my food at a restaurant, I don't usually say anything. I'm just like, if it's too bad, I would just not eat it. I would just not go to that place again is what I'll do, but I don't usually get up and complain. So I kind of understand why they were all like that, but then the Hamiltons came and he was also kind of rude. I thought he was kind of rude. I mean, Basil is kind of like the kind of person you would be rude to, especially if you have the ability to be rude to people. Basil is the kind of person you would be rude to, but I felt like he was a little too harsh. But Basil also keeps like pushing it. When he got his Waldorf salad, he was like, I'm asking for this basic salad. You can get me this thing. It's not really that hard. And Sybil ends up making it and serving him the Waldorf salad, and he was happy. He was even smiling. He was like, that whole story about the delivery guy, that was really, you know, he was just like laughing it off, and he was kind of happy with his salad. He just wanted to eat in peace. But Basil, being Basil, had to do things. Just made it so much worse. It was going so fine. She made him the salad. They would have served him the steak. He liked the wine. That was really funny when he was like, this is not fresh orange juice. And he goes, but I just opened the bottle. I've only drank Screwdriver once. I was 16. My dad made me a Screwdriver. That was my first time drinking anything, and I don't know where I heard the name Screwdriver, but I told him that that's what I want. And he was like, I'll make it for you. And yeah, and I don't want you to judge. I know legal age here is 18, but it was just one drink and, you know, maybe a beer every now and then. And it wasn't really, I wouldn't really drink, but whenever I was curious, whenever I would find out about any type of drink, you know, I was like, I want to try beer once, I want to try tequila once, so maybe like give me a shot, like, here, you can try this. I wasn't like full on drinking, but my dad had a motto like, better here in front of me than sneaking behind my back. And I guess I would have done that because teenagers do that. Because when I went to college and everybody was like, yay, freedom, we're gonna drink a lot, I was like, been there, done that. I was never that crazy about alcohol because my dad never made it sound like it's forbidden. So I'm always really grateful that he did that he never said no. Anyways, we sidetracked back to Fawlty Towers. There's only 3 episodes left. I'm not happy. There's only 3 episodes left. But like I said in the beginning, I'm getting suggestions for other TV shows as well, and I would like to do another TV show after this one ends because I'm having a blast with this one. And I hope you're also enjoying watching this with me. If you are, then please go ahead, like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, Head over to my Patreon for full-length reactions, and I'll see you soon.